Hi everyone, this video is for English 104, Module 1 Overview. So I'm going to share my screen with you. We're going to take a look at the items in Module 1. You'll notice on our course page, all of the modules have the same structure. They start with an overview, and you'll see either writing or video or both in this section, learning outcomes linked to departmental expectations, and then a task list. This task list tells you the things you're going to need to do or help you, guide you, background information, reading, etc., in order to be able to do the assignments. For example, in Module 1, I'm telling you to read pages 6, 7, and page 122 in our required textbook, Successful College Composition. And then I also want you to read pages 1 to 6 in the textbook, A Guide to First Year Composition. Now you'll notice all the way through the module and in instructions and in our assignments, you're going to see green lettering. Whenever something is in this green lettering here, that's a hot link and it will take you directly to the source. So for example, I clicked on it, I can now go to the page, just scroll into the page, read the appropriate pages that are assigned. Step 2 is to read and review all items in the order they're presented in resource section. We do have them displayed in particular order. Now, I do want to give you a bit of a disclaimer. Right now, what you're viewing on the video is my view, the instructor view, not what you're going to see. And what I mean by that is we have a lot of things embedded, but we hide them from you so it doesn't look cluttered and busy, those kinds of things. But you'll notice in this particular module, you're going to have research proposal instructions resource and sample research proposals resource. And of course, when you click into those items, there are other things embedded. So for example, in this one, there are the actual instructions for the research proposal, so you can get a sneak peek ahead at them. Then there's the grading rubric, if you want to know how it's going to be graded. Just like the other link, when you click on it, this one actually, if you pay attention, it downloaded the document. And then all you have to do is open the document, read it, save it, all that kind of stuff. Let's see, other sources. Sample research proposals. In this one, we literally give you some other samples so you can look at what other people have turned in as essays. And then there's a video walkthrough by my colleague, Cody Miller. He's fabulous. Don't worry that it's not me. What he's going over are the same points that I point out, and we just share videos back and forth. So if you want a walkthrough of those proposals, he does that and kind of explains some things. So it gives you an idea of what we're going for when we get ready to do our proposal. Now, activities and assignments in all modules, this is what is graded. These are the items that go in the grade book. So we're going to explore those. The first one is Introduction to English 104. In this one, there's the instructions. It tells you the due date right there. And then, of course, it tells you to open this document. So in the instructions, it does tell you, so I'm downloading right now, it's pulling up. In the instructions, it does tell you, you are going to write on this document, it'll be on page 2. So this is enable editing. You just click that, and then that allows you to write on the document. So I'm going to read through, etc., etc. Page 2, here are my directions. It tells me what to do, and then it tells me to do my typing here, write my response there. Once again, I have to read. Here's the process. We're going to be going through the entire semester is dedicated to building one persuasive research essay. There will be other writing elements to it, major ones, which is the proposal, your research proposal, then your annotated bibliography, and then your final draft. But this is the process we're going to engage in, the writing process for this essay. So after you read through that, you look at, then I'm asking you, what challenges will you face this semester? What are some challenges? I give you some on this list, and I want you to choose no more than 2. Don't click them all. Choose 2. You can highlight, you can put a check next to it, whatever. If there's something you know is going to be a challenge for you that's not on the list, then simply add it in, type it in. And this is, whatever, I'm going to type it in there. Okay, great. And then down at the bottom, I give you a little research if you want to go explore some college research survival skills. Now, after you've typed, what you have to do is save your document. And I'm going to save as, I'm going to browse. I like to save my stuff on the desktop. I'm going to put it on the desktop. It's already titled for me. Great. Remember the title, remember where you saved it. So save, okay? So I've saved my answers with that document. Then you come back and your box is going to say something like submit or upload. So you just click on that box and then it's going to open up and you can upload the file. So choose the file from your computer, upload it, and then you can submit just that way. It's very, very simple. So the next item I want to talk about is the getting to know you forum. Forum is really another way of saying discussion board. This is an interactive item that it's built for you to build connections with your peers and interact and learn from each other. This first one is really just for us to get to know each other. All forums consist of two parts. There's a post and a reply. Posts are always due by Wednesday, no later than midnight. Replies are always due by Sundays, no later than midnight. You can always get them early. You can post early. You can reply to others early before those due dates. But be sure to read the late policy in the syllabus, because if you, number one, I won't accept them after 2 days late. So even if you post and you post 3 days late, it's 0 credit. It's incredibly important you stay current with the forum posting. The forums are meant to help and enhance learning within that module during the week we are in it. So discussions need to stay current and participants need to engage within those timelines. It doesn't really help anybody if you're posting 3 weeks late in these. So the due date is always listed and it never changes. There's a forum in every single module, or almost every single one. It'll always be Wednesday by midnight, always by Sunday. And then there's always the directions. It tells you directions. I do want to point out that there's always a minimum. The minimum represents what is the bare bones that will get you a C level. So minimum really represents C level. You've met the criteria. You have successfully addressed it within the minimum. But if you're looking for an A or B, please keep in mind, you need to kind of go above and beyond. Same thing for the reply. And then just to make some clarification, I also do the grading rubric, so you know what I'm looking for in these postings. I also provide examples, so an example post, an example reply, and then of course things you should always keep in mind when we are interacting with others on our forums. So if you've never done a discussion forum, how you do it is you add new discussion topic, and in the instructions I tell you I want you to title this with your full name. So there's my full name. Oops, sorry, I already had typing in there because I was working earlier, sorry. So then after you do your name, that's your topic in this one. Then what you do is in the message box, that's where you do your typing, clickety, clickety, clicky, make sure you adhere to all the directions, et cetera, et cetera. And then when you are done, you post. So I'm going to post this. Now what you're going to see down there is, oh, okay, this person has posted. Now, the instructions tell you you have to reply to 2 others within the class, so 2 other peers. How you reply is you just click on whoever you want. Do pay attention though. I want you to reply to those who have not yet had a reply. So this prevents, one person having 12 replies and interacting 12 people and someone else not having any or 1. So look for those who have none to do your reply. If there are none, then look for 1. And of course, if nothing is available with 0 or 1, then of course you may go in and post, but that's a last resort. Keep in mind, I do see the date and times posted. I do monitor these. I may not be posting in that, but I am watching. So I want you to make sure you adhere to 0 replies. Look for that. So how you reply, click on the name of the person And then you'll see, oh, there's a reply, click reply, and it opens up a box for you to type your response. When you're done, you simply post to the forum. Now, I didn't type anything, so it's not gonna let me post. So there we go, post to the forum. There we go. So now this person has not only posted, but also has a reply. Obviously, don't reply to yourself, reply to others. I'm just modeling for you. So I am going to go in and delete only because I don't want to confuse you with this. So it does give you a 5-minute window to edit anything that you post. Let's go back and look at the last one, email etiquette. Now this particular assignment, this one's a little different in the fact that you are going to send me an email. And there actually will not be a box that you can view. There will be no submission box down here. You're not going to be able to submit. You literally have to send me an email within SMC Wired using your SMC email to my SMC email. And then I want this content. Now there is right here instructions. Okay. And it goes in and gives you a little more information, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then here's the grading rubric there. So if you want to know what I'm looking for in the email, how it's going to be graded, there is the rubric for you to look at if you wish. So in this particular one, you are not going to see a box down here. Remember, my view is different than yours. You will not see a submission box. You have to literally send me an email. And then I think that's it. I think those are the three. So those are the three graded items associated with this module this week. Just an FYI, I usually open the next module on Saturdays. So just be looking for that. I don't usually open them before Saturday to kind of prevent confusion so that you know whatever module is open, that's the one we're in, or it's already passed. As always, feel free to email me with any questions or concerns or use the Zoom hot links on the right side of our page. Do be aware those hot links, I will not be there until starting January 25th. So if you're in working early, no problem, shoot me an email. I will not be in the Zoom room waiting to answer questions. Happy writing.